study published by Alistair Gee indicates that 553,742 people were homeless on at least a single night of 2017. That number is more than the population of people living in Sacramento, the capital of California. I'm sure we've all been downtown and seen multiple homeless people begging, sleeping on the streets, or really in need of a home down in downtown SLO. In 2017, the San Luis Obispo County Homeless Census and Survey Comprehensive Report was conducted. And on January 30th, 2017, there were 1,125 individuals in San Luis Obispo County that were defined as homeless. This is actually a decline from 2013 and 2015. But why am I talking about the homeless? Well, personally, I have worked in many homeless shelters throughout my life. I worked in Summary. I decided to do my senior project on homeless community and homeless outreach last year, and I have personally known people who have had to go through the system. Today, in this speech, I want to explain what the homeless lifestyle is, how to become a part of it, and how some try to get by, explain why handing money directly to the homeless is not helping communities as much as you would think, explain what organization Make Change Count is, their goals, where they are located, how to use them, and how it helps those homeless. And finally state what action I'm asking us students to do. To begin, I want to talk about the homeless lifestyle. I want to first start off by defining what homelessness means. Obviously, when you think of a homeless person, you first think of someone who is in need of a home. Well, a 1999 journal titled A Snapshot of Family Homelessness Across America by Ralph Nunes helps define homelessness as people who are most likely never owned or rented their own place, somebody who's lived on the streets multiple months of the year with the possibility of their family members, somebody who has relapsed to old shelters that can fit them and their entire family, and when they can't fit, they rely on abandoned buildings and homemade shelters. And finally, somebody who's most likely unemployed, and in 1999, that was 79% of the homeless population. Another 2017 journal, Mortality Among the Homelessness, by Jerzy Ramosko, kind of deals with the extreme weather conditions that homeless community has to face, the extreme hots and colds that are all year long, leading to a lower life expectancy of 17 and a half years. It also talks about the diseases and other illnesses that homeless people have to face that are more frequent in their type of community rather than ours, one example being tuberculosis. How can someone become a part of this lifestyle? Well, from personal experience I've seen, and from the research I've particularly seen in a 2015 Benjamin Henwood journal examining the mortality among formerly homeless adults, the combination of money, drug use, relapsing, economy, mental health instability, and also being born into the system all play a part into this community. Just last year when I was volunteering for my senior project, I saw 2 infants and multiple toddlers who were in these shelters just because their parents and supporters were, so they obviously were required to be in there in the shelter to be with their parents. And homeless people typically get by asking for donations with their signs and also using their outreach resources. I want to dive into now what specifically happens when you give money directly to homeless members, because there are consequences, and it can actually worsen and make it harder to leave this lifestyle by supporting addictions. An example is given in a 2011 business article by Derek Thompson, and it states beggars make anywhere between $600 and $1,500 per month by begging. And these people often have no way of saving their money, so they have to spend their daily earnings pretty quick, which then creates a tendency to spend your money on short-term relief rather than on long-term needs, and then which can feed the dependency on alcohol, drugs, or really any other relief. Alternatives are available in SLO and to help this community in more efficient ways rather than just handing somebody money. A 2007 survey was taken entitled, Where Do People Go When They First Become Homeless? And it was conducted by Thomas O'Toole. The number one response for the homeless was soup kitchens, with 45.7% respondents saying that was their first place they went, followed by welfare offices with 30.9%, and finally homeless outreach services with 26.1%. This leads me into my last topic of the Make It Count organization, which is a homeless outreach service here in San Luis Obispo. Make Change Count are recycled parking meters that are used to collect money through donation of cash, card, or change, and this is a more efficient way of donation. And these meters are actually placed all over downtown for convenience of the most likely places people will go. And I really want to share the goals of this organization with you, and I'm getting these from the United Ways of SLO County website for organization Make Change Count. And some of their main goals are to support solutions, not addictions, community awareness and response, enhance public safety, help those that are willing to transition out of homelessness, and to provide better access to support services that promote long-term stability and improve functioning. When you donate, your donation is going directly to the United Way of SLO's County, and funds are distributed to local social service providers helping those in need. I want to emphasize that the homeless community is knowledgeable on these outreach programs, but most choose to beg to support their short-term needs or possible addictions to get by. This is where us students can get involved to help SLO's community and beyond. When donating, I'm asking you to place your donations into meters and not into the hands of these individuals. When doing this, it will make you feel a part of helping the community, will make you feel good about your community, and may encourage you to implement this into your own city by possibly contacting resources off of their website. This organization is not only located in SLO, other cities like San Diego have this organization too, and it has been beneficial for large cities like the homeless community. Today we address many aspects of homeless community by talking about the harsh lifestyle, how helping support by getting money to the hands of the homeless is not as beneficial as we thought, that there are resources available in SLO to help these people, and again, that the importance of placing your donations in the meters or donating online is vital for proper aid for these humans. Imagine being one of the 553,742 homeless people in 2017. I'm sure we would wish for the assistance that is provided by these easy donations.